You add Bijan to this offense, and they are instantly contenders in a very tough AFC East. If you're anything like me, you're over this fantasy football season. This has been a fantasy season unlike any other that I can remember. And I've been playing fantasy football for over 10 years. So for me, I'm already on to the draft. Bring on 2023 and bring on Joe Marino's 3.0 2023 NFL mock draft that was released over here at the Draft Network this past week. You know what we got to do. We got to drive into the picks, dive into the landing spots, see if these fits and these players make sense for us in fantasy football moving forward in 2023. So for Ray Garvin, the Draft Network, this is Mock to Mock. Let's get into it right now. All right, at number 1 overall, man, everybody's favorite sleeper team to potentially sneak into the wild card spot, the Detroit Lions, had fallen flat on their faces. They need a quarterback upgrade. They need a quarterback change. They need a lot of things. So right here at the number 1 overall pick, the Detroit Lions select Alabama quarterback Bryce Young. Love the fit, love the player. He's my favorite quarterback in this class. Behind an ascending offensive line, you got young, talented wide receivers. We've seen Will Levis to the Detroit Lions. We've seen Anthony Richardson mocked here. But this is where I would love to see Bryce Young go. If this were to come to fruition, Bryce Young would be a top 2 or 3 pick in Superflex drafts, would be an outstanding fit with the weapons there, and would be a boost for all of those players. Even TJ Hawkinson, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jamison Williams, DeAndre Swift. This would be a fantastic fit for the Lions. I love it. Bryce Young, number 1 overall to the Detroit Lions. At number 3, PJ Walker's getting it done a little bit. Got to take down Tom Brady this past week, but we're going to switch out the P. We're going to replace it with a C, and we got CJ Stroud to the Carolina Panthers at number 3 overall, the quarterback out of Ohio State. I mean, what can you say? He's played consistently all season long at a high level. And to do that, I don't care if it's the scheme, if it's the system, to be that consistent for this long, 2 years in a row now is impressive. And CJ Stroud is more than worthy of a top 5 pick in the NFL draft. And if this were to come to fruition, there's no doubt he's a top 3 pick in Superflex rookie drafts. Carolina Panthers selecting CJ Stroud. Love the fit, love the player. Good for the Carolina Panthers, who need to retool that. They shipped Christian McCaffrey away. Robbie Anderson got booted out of town. This is CJ's team with a new head coach. Love the fit for the Carolina Panthers. At 5 overall, the Houston Texans select Kentucky quarterback Will Levis. And here's the thing. Regardless of what you feel about him, the player, the progressions, what he's done, Will Levis is going to be a first-round pick. I do not see him falling outside the top 10. The skill set, the tools, the traits all make him an intriguing prospect. Do I love the fit? I don't know. You look at Houston and what they're trying to build. They've got a strong running game in Dameon Pierce. We'll see if they hold on to Brandon Cooks through the trade deadline. Nico Collins, they're going to have to put some more weapons around Will Levis for this to really come to fruition for us from a fantasy perspective. But Will Levis as a top 5 pick is going to be a first-round pick in Superflex drafts, so you got to take notice. Will Levis, 5 overall to Kentucky. At number 7, love it. I'm just going to go ahead and claim it. Favorite pick in the mock so far. My wide receiver 1 in the 2023 class, USC all-world wide receiver Jordan Addison at 7 overall to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Christian Kirk is a fantastic number 2 wide receiver. They need a guy with Trevor Lawrence. You add him to Travis Etienne, Christian Kirk, and what they're trying to build over there in Jacksonville, giving Trevor Lawrence a true number 1 weapon. I think Addison is a player that can be a 1 in the NFL. His separation skills, he's got enough speed, can play inside, he can play outside. He's a tough wide receiver. No, he's dealing with some injury right now, but I'm not worried about that long term. 7 overall, Jordan Addison to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Love it. Favorite pick of this mock. As we scroll down, we see all-world running back Bijan Robinson from the University of Texas, number 12 overall to the Miami Dolphins, who have continued to roll out Raheem Mostert, who served admirably in his role. But Raheem Mostert is on the back 9 of his career. Chase Edmonds clearly not that guy. They need somebody in that backfield, take some pressure off of Tua, free some things up for Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill on the outside. You add Bijan to this offense, and they are instantly contenders in a very tough AFC East. You got the Jets that are ascending with their defense. You got the Bills. You know they're the gold standard, right? But you add a running back like this to this type of offense, it makes it one of the more potent offenses in the NFL, and you know you got to score points to win ball games in the league. So Miami, number 12 overall, Bijan Robinson, good fit, like it, and thank goodness that the Philadelphia Eagles don't get him. At 16 overall, Quentin Johnston, a big riser. We said, I want to see something from Quentin Johnston, and he's been delivering. They found out that he was alive on the outside. Number 16 overall to the New England Patriots. Whether it's Mac Jones or Bailey Zappi, they need a guy. You can't continue to throw to Devontae Parker. Nelson Aguilar got benched. Jacoby Myers is a fine wide receiver, and Tyquan Thornton can stretch the field. But Quentin Johnston can be a guy, an alpha in that offense that whatever quarterback is under center for New England can rely on at all times. Love this fit of Quentin Johnston in New England. At 18 overall, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers get their quarterback of the future, and I'm talking about Tennessee signal caller Hendon Hooker. Tom Brady said he wants to play till 65. I don't buy it, right? You're looking at what's happening in Tampa Bay right now. I don't know if it's the team, the O-line, scheme, or if it's Tom Brady, but they need to figure out a succession plan for the eventual first ballot GOAT Hall of Famer Tom Brady. Hendon Hooker, even if Brady played another year, another 2 years, I don't think this is a bad spot for Hendon Hooker to sit behind the GOAT, learn behind the GOAT, and eventually take over for Tom Brady in Tampa Bay. This is an outstanding selection, outstanding fit. Hendon Hooker would be a top pick in Superflex rookie drafts if this were to come to fruition. At 20 overall, we get Michael Mayer, tight end 1 in the class, going to the Los Angeles Chargers. Gerald Everett has been very good this season, but they need a guy, right? A long-term guy. Michael Mayer can do it in every facet of the game. He can block. He can run good routes. He can catch the ball. He's a big body. He's going to give Justin Herbert another weapon to target. And with Keenan Allen dealing with injuries, getting a little older, we see Mike Williams banged up. They need a guy. And I think this would be a smash spot for a tight end. And a tight end like Michael Mayer, pairing him with Justin Herbert, let's go. Let's get it. He would be a high pick in rookie drafts. I don't care if it's Superflex, single quarterback. Michael Mayer probably with this fit would slide into the first round of rookie drafts. Now, at 24, you see him falling, man. This is the lowest I've seen Ohio State wide receiver Jackson Smith and Jigba go. 24 overall to the Tennessee Titans. I don't know. You throw him out there with Treylon Burks, potentially Malik Willis at quarterback. I don't know who the one is in that offense. I'm a big fan of Treylon Burks. I like Jackson Smith and Jigba's skill set. This is quite the fall for the once top 5 pick, but he's not playing, right? Injuries. He's banged up. He's not healthy. And the other wide receivers, Quentin Johnston, really showing up and showing out. More athletic than JSN, as is Jordan Addison. So 24 overall, you probably get a little discount in rookie drafts if he were to fall to Tennessee at 24. Pairing him with Treylon Burks. I like the skill. I like the fit there. But this is definitely the lowest we've seen JSN go, 24 overall to Tennessee. At 27, we see another dynamic tight end off of the board. We've been talking about him all the time over on the TDN channel. Darnell Washington, the big tight end out of Georgia to the Minnesota Vikings, giving Kirk Cousins another weapon. Adam Thielen getting older, KJ Osborne, just a guy. You've got all-world wide receiver Justin Jefferson, but they need a dude at tight end. Irv Smith, in and out. You need to be consistent. I got to be able to rely on you. Darnell Washington, 2 tight end leagues, tight end premium leagues would be a coveted pick in rookie drafts in 2023. At 28 overall, the Kansas City Chiefs potentially get the steal of all steals. We're watching Sky Moore have some early struggles in Kansas City. We know what Juju Smith-Schuster is. We know what Marquez Valdes-Scantling is. The most consistent, reliable option that they have offensively is Travis Kelce, who's 32, 33 years old. They've got to find a guy. LSU wide receiver Kayshon Boutte, he goes to Kansas City. He's going to be a top 10 pick. I mean, people are going to forgive the lack of production early this season. Everything I've read and heard is he's a fantastic teammate. He's working his ass off. He's a consummate leader in that locker room. The stats just haven't come because of the quarterback play, right? Jaden Daniels, a little bit of a run first option at quarterback. Boutte is going to test well. We saw what he did early in his career. He's out there playing. He's competing. He's a new father. He goes to Kansas City, and people will fall in love and forgive the lack of production here in 2022. These are some damn good landing spots and some damn good fits that Joe has in this mock. Again, my favorite pick in the entire mock. I love Jordan Addison to the Jacksonville Jaguars at 7. I think that Michael Mayer to Los Angeles would be a smash spot. Hendon Hooker to Tampa Bay. Quentin Johnston to the New England Patriots. Kayshon Boutte to Kansas City. This is a mock. Well done, Joe Marino. I appreciate everybody tapping in. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, like, comment below. Let me know your favorite landing spot. Where would you like to see these players go? Do you like these fits? I think Joe did a good job. Make sure y'all following Joe on Twitter. Check out the entire mock in the link in the description. As always, every time another mock drops over here on TDN, I'm going to talk about it. We're going to mock it, baby. So for Ray G, for the Draft Network, I'm out of this thing. Peace.